My name is Amer Khatib. I'm the founder and CEO of Best.Energy. We operate in the UAE. So I've been in the UAE for 20 years, involved in the consumer goods distribution business. I've had actually quite a long career in that sector. I started off from the ground, worked all the way up. I managed a big business before I decided to leave. Big team, big business. But something was kind of missing for me, so I wanted to do something on my own. I wanted to change sectors, and I wanted to start something from the foundation that's sustainable and can help my customers. Basically, the way I thought about it is I wanted to own a business. So I was looking to actually buy a business and then just start operating in that business. That was my kind of approach to move into my own thing. I didn't want to work for other kind of companies. I was quite happy with the company that I was amongst the people that I was working with. So just moving to another company wasn't something I was aiming for. I wanted to own something. I was surfing the internet. I was interested in getting into a business of sustainability, something that drives the sustainability factor. It was around the COP28 that was taking place as well in the UAE. And then I stumbled upon Best.Energy. And I was fascinated when I logged into the website, and it was easy to fill in the form to become a partner. And then from there on, it was just a smooth transition. One interesting thing that happened as well was I traveled to the UK to meet with the people, get a feel of who I'll be working with, and it felt really good. So the moment I met the people, I said, this is the right thing to do. It felt good inside, and I went for it. There are obviously a lot of doubts when you make such a transition, especially that I was in a good place. I was earning well. Things were quite good. It wasn't that we're not doing well. So there's always that risk factor, but something inside me just was kind of comfortable with that move. Despite all the doubts that you have, and there's a lot of doubts naturally that comes to your mind. One, it's this industry that I have no clue about. I've seen a lot of videos and testimonials and case studies, but it was really on the internet. So you always have to experience something before you get to it. So to me, I felt even if I take a year off and I invest myself in something like this, I felt it's worth it. And looking back now, I'm quite happy that I did that. There's a lot of things that excite me about the energy efficiency industry. I mean, the first thing that is super exciting for me is that I'm building a foundation for the business. Something I'm building from scratch, creating a name, to recruiting, to just starting from the ground up. That's something I enjoy. Even when I look back at my career, that was the most exciting times within my career, whenever I was starting something new. The other thing that is exciting for me in this field is just the impact it has, the positive impact it has. We help customers save money, and we're helping the world by contributing to the environment. And the third thing is that it offers me the chance to own something, create my own legacy for the future, and I'm pretty much focused on that. I would also add one thing that excited me a lot is that this business is giving me the chance to connect with so many people around so many businesses. So I didn't get the chance before to interact with people at the hotel sector or the education sector or the manufacturing sector. So now I'm able to expand, and just that to me gives me richness as well, that I'm able to meet a lot of different people and learn from them. So that excites me as well. The training and the support I've got was more than what I expected, to be honest. I'm not used to also being fed with certain things. Throughout my career, I was always trying to learn on my own. So in fact, I saw a lot of support. Everything is documented. It's on video. There's a lot of topics that are covered on video you can access and see. There's also a great support from the regional team that I work with as well. They're available on WhatsApp, available on calls. So I've had quite a great experience so far with the team. And I'm looking forward even for more engagement later on. I started off on my own, obviously. I called it lean energy because I wanted to be lean as well. I didn't want to add so many people in the beginning. I wanted to learn and understand what does it take really to grow the business. And after several months of scrapping my way through and trying to close deals and help customers as well, I started to expand and I added more people. We're now actually 4 people on the team. In less than a year, that's quite even better than what I expected. But I would say that's thanks to the way we've been onboarding customers, the way we've been adding value to customers, and it's again an exciting journey as well. So I'm looking forward to expand further and just create more demand towards that quite outstanding topic that is high in demand. I mean, who doesn't want to save on their energy? So I realize from the Best.Energy learning as well that lead generation is a very important topic to help you add further to the business. It's a numbers game at the end. You have to meet so many people to get to the numbers that you desire. And in fact, the more you meet with people, the more I learn as well. That's a great experience that I'm gaining as well. So what I'm currently relying on is my own network and also the Best.Energy lead generation service, which is contacting, cold calling through emails, LinkedIn, just to add to the appointment setting as well and engaging with more customers. So we've had a lot of exciting projects. Cold storage facilities was one of the early on exciting projects. It's within obviously my previous network. I was fortunate to work on a site that we started capturing, monitoring. We started monitoring the cold storage facilities, the compressors, the temperature, the door activity as well. And we were able to put a good, compelling story to our customers and highlight to them the waste. And they did actually apply that. And that had a very positive impact where they reduced 9% on their total energy bill. And that's something that they're very happy with because they were able to achieve it in a net zero cash flow perspective from month 1. So naturally, that's a great value we were able to help our customers with. There are other exciting projects as well we're working on. So we're working with schools. Schools is a big sector. There's a lot of waste also identified in the school sector. And when you contribute to that sector as well, you feel good because these are at the end students that are learning. So if I'm able to help a school save on their bill and invest it back in the education, that's always a great thing. You would feel good about it. We have also a manufacturing sector where we helped the customer reduce up to 28% of their energy consumption because we were able to look at a lot of assets within that and help them in their shift cycle and make some changes and amendments to that, which they were happy with. There were several challenges that I faced in this journey. The first one was for me personally to learn more about what is it that I'm doing. While I've went through a lot of trainings, but when you actually experience it, it's quite different. So that was the first thing I needed to move myself to. So to go through the learning and overcome all these challenges. The other thing that I'm facing as a challenge is actually the mindset of diagnosing the problem before going to the actual solution of the problem. So when we're engaging with customers, in their mind, they're looking for the quick fix. Whereas we're trying to put them on a journey to say, you need to first diagnose the problem. You need to really understand where your gaps are. And we can help you do that. And then invest in the right area, whether it's in time or money for the solution. We've been in discussions with so many customers who have done so many things to reduce their energy. But in many cases, it was just a waste of money. So that's one thing that we add value to. And it's a challenge that we're also trying to overcome by creating awareness around that topic. The UAE has set a green agenda. By 2050, they've set ambitious goals. A lot of companies are looking towards those goals, and they want to play a part of that. That includes being 40% energy efficient as a country. And businesses have to play a role in that because they contribute significantly to that goal. That's a main point of motivation for a lot of customers to be more sustainable. The other point of motivation as well is the cost element. Today, there is a challenge for a lot of companies to manage their profits and to achieve their numbers. There is an introduction of corporate tax as well that happened this year, which is 9%. That number could go up to 15% in some businesses as well. That's a direct hit to their profit. So they're looking at ways to reduce their cost to maintain the profit numbers that they've set for themselves. And the third element that's a source of motivation is just the operational enhancements. So a lot of customers want to gain control of their energy footprint, which makes their operational decisions done in a right way. There's a lot of enhancements that take place because they're able to take control of what's happening in their site. Being new to that business as an apprentice or a beginner, I would call myself, I followed the process that is set by Best.Energy rigorously. The reason why I did this is because I believe they've went through a lot of learnings and they reached to a process where a lot of that learning has been set into that process. And that, I feel, was one of the key reasons why I was able to onboard a good number of customers from the first year. Naturally, as I get more experience about it, I will add and start customizing things that will meet the local market. But in general, the process really works. And I see that from my experience and also from reaching out to so many different partners and to the Best.Energy team as well. One of the great things I feel, or I'm fortunate or blessed, is to be part of a great network around the world. So we're in more than 70 markets. There are so many different projects that are being done around the world where you can take a lot of learning from that. And that, I would say, cuts a lot of time for us to reach to achieve more successes. Instead of waiting for 5 years to reach a certain level, we're able to steal with pride, as they say, from other partners and reapply within our own markets. I think Best.Energy can work more on connecting the network they have. There's so much knowledge and experience, and every time we meet, we just feel that we jump, we jump a lot in terms of our learning and experience. And I understand it has its own logistical challenges, but I also feel that when we put our minds into something, I'm sure we can improve it and it can be better. I just feel that there is, while it's a strength point, it's also an opportunity in how we can capitalize it more. As a partner, I would like to steal more and get into more leads from different markets that this has done and where we have great successes with some of the customers. Those customers can vouch of that project and reach out to customers that are already here operating in the UAE. That always helps us in getting more business and spreading more the solution we have across the different markets we're in. This is a very personal decision. I cannot say for anyone to get into it or not, but what I can say is that for you to make it and enjoy that journey, you have to be fully invested in it. You have to give it the right focus, and it's worth it. To me, I feel it's worth it because it has. It's like a niche that we're creating, and there's no fighting happening in this kind of business. We're trying to add value to our customers. We're adding value to the planet. It's just a great, purposeful business. But anyone who wants to get into it has to have that personal ambition to make it work. Otherwise, if you're not going to put everything you have into that business, chances of you reaching to its potential, I don't think will be it's that high. So you have to put a lot of focus. But yeah, it's working very well for me. I'm very happy with the decision. It was a scary decision back then, a lot of risks involved. But now when I look back, I'm thankful that I listened to the inner voice inside of me, and also to the support I got from at home. I mean, that's also another important point. So yeah, I'm grateful for that.